We've got man's best friend and man's worst enemy, folks. Yeah, know your enemy, folks. The enemy is the food. The enemy is the water. The enemy is the air that we are breathing. The enemy is the medication and the education. The enemy surrounds us, folks, in this silent weapons, quiet war that's being played out upon us, folks. And it's that quiet that no one cares. Not enough care, folks. People do care, but not enough. And then a lot of people that care then think, well, I've had my life, I'm, whatever it is, whatever happens. And not necessarily elderly people. I've got younger people that say, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die. There's nothing we can do about it. So why protest? Why doth you protest? But I have a duty. We were born to subdue and to fill the earth, to breed and seed. And that duty doesn't stop when we die, folks. We have a duty to the ongoing continuation of the human species as well as every single living thing. We don't have a duty to cull it, to depopulate it, to subdue it and fuck it off. We weren't told to do that. So I have a duty, and I know it's not a calling, folks, it's a duty. It's an obligation. I had kids, and it doesn't just, that obligation doesn't just stop with me having kids, with me and Debbie having the girls. That obligation continued through into the grandkids and their children, and not necessarily being obligated to our offspring, but to yours, to every fucking thing to come. That's what I'm duty bound to. Seriously, folks. And it's common sense, it's obvious. But there are factors and factions against us. You'll not see it, folks, unless I zoom in on it. But it's up in the air. It's right there, folks. It's spraying and laying the spew. Down upon me and you. And everything that lives. Everything's under threat. Just so these evil bastards that want total control can get that total control at some point. They've taken every step and every measure to make sure that we can't protest to any great outcome, folks, for us at this moment in time. But we can protest for those not yet born, for those yet to come. And they're screwed with everything to make sure that we suffer. Yeah? They're screwed with the seeds and with the water, with the air, the lot. But at a time when they're ready to go underground and disappear for a while, they've got these seed vaults, food vaults. They've got everything, according to their plans anyway, that they feel that they will need to reconstitute the fucking earth and start again. And it's crazy. And we get all these, what they call modified seeds that are not really seeds, they're fucking destruction killer seeds, folks. And they've replaced the seeds that come back every year with a seed that bears its fruits once and that's it. They've killed the soil, sterilised the soils so that we have to buy certain products that will grow in that soil. Certain products, they've created certain seeds then that will only grow in the soils that they have killed, folks. And I'm mortified about it, I am. And I'm not just ignoring what's done. I'm not just ignoring any evidence that I come across or people send me. I'm a gatherer of information in this information war, folks. Because they don't want you knowing what I'm telling you. They don't want us sharing this. They don't want us chasing them down, hunting them down, because there'll be no place for them to hide. They just want to peacefully allow us to pass, to go, to be gone, so that they can claim the spoils of their fucking silent war for themselves. And the spoils are the entire earth. But, people like me, we've tried for years to inform people, to inform as many people as possible. But then these powers that shouldn't be, these controllers of all these platforms we're on, silence us and only allow you to watch cats and dogs and horses and all the fucking stuff that is pointless to any fucking meaningful future. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, and it's upsetting, it's distressing. And they've had these plans in place and been doing the do stealthily for far too long to make it impossible, totally impossible for us to reduce their numbers, to turn everything against them. And believe me, their numbers are easy to reduce because there's hardly any of them compared to the mass populace of this earth that we're on, folks. And the distractions that are playing out at the moment are just ridiculous. They're pathetic. While the real news that should be getting to people doesn't. I'm trying to keep things as simple as possible, folks. There's a massive, massive technical side to all this that is fucking pointless to us. But even phonetically, you just look at drawings and pictures on the internet of the things we talk about, and every picture tells you the story in all its glory. Yeah, people say to me, "Oh, I'm not getting into all that biodigital convergence, human augmentation shit. That's too technical for me." I took one look at a paper, don't understand it, but you don't have to do. Just go on your search engine, whether it's Google, Swiss Cows, DuckDuckGo, whatever, and type in biodigital convergence and then click on the images. Do the same thing with the wireless body area networks, with the wireless body-to-body area network, with the wireless medical area network, with the biofields, etc. Just whatever we talk about, just pick the main point or the title of what we're talking about, and look on images, and every picture tells you what we're doing, what we're telling you, folks, what's being done to us. We talk to you about chemtrailing, for instance, and then they put a flag under the video saying it's a load of bullshit, basically. Then you get the trolls saying that they don't know what they're talking about. But if you type into your search engines geoengineering, stratospheric aerosol injections, silver iodide creating all kinds of weather and storms, snowfalls, hurricanes from the HAARP systems. You look up the HAARP technology, the LiDAR, the radar, the ionospheric eters, and it's all there. Just look at the images, yeah, and then remember what we've told you. And the connection's there, folks. It's not in the technical. We were never meant to understand the data. Yeah. And that's fine. Because all you got to do is understand the drawings. Like I say, every picture tells the gory. And it is gory, folks. Spraying heavily here today above the UK. And they're creating this shroud cover that isn't cloud, and completely and utterly destructive. It's a demolition. It's a declared war upon every living, breathing thing, so they can usher in their fourth industrial revolution that I call an unreal solution, an evil solution. And the ionising with the nanoparticulates and the heavy metals and all the rest of it, folks, the chemicals of the atmosphere, so they can run data into it and out of it, and beam steer their jettisoned plane lines using the millimetre waves and the ARP systems and such, so they can move these things about, spread them out and create all kinds of havoc. ARP creating earthquakes, earth tremors, and chaos. It's all chaos. Because their paperwork always told us that at some point, order will come out of the chaos that they create. And we have no opportunity of any debate, folks. So what we've got to do is rely on self-defense. Seriously. Anyway, I'll shut up. I've got to go back and see Debbie now. We've got somebody viewing the property. She's showing them round in the hopes that they, this time they were successful in them wanting to buy the property. But the majority of people that have come to view want the property, and then they lose their buyer, and this chain type thing collapses, and we're still here. Debbie needs to go back near the kids. One of the daughters having health problems. Debbie's health is just at the end of its fucking tether for her, really. And we need to be back near the 4 daughters, so hopefully at some point this year. It's been on sale now. I think it's 4 years now. I'll see. Anyway, I'll shut up, and I'll beg you to do the things we ask you to do, which is the easy research, which is to just pick points that interest you, what we're saying, and then go on the internet and just press images. And it's all there. It's all laid out in the diagrams and the drawings, folks. And then if you want to go further into the research, you can look for the geoengineering patents, the stratospheric aerosol injection patents and all that. Anyway, that's Debbie phoning me. I'll catch you on the next one, folks.